Tonight, it's Madden NFL football. Super Bowl 56.
For the first time in almost 30 years, the big game is back in Los Angeles. Super Bowl 56 underway. Taken about 7 yards deep. And we will not have a return, so the first drive of the Super Bowl will begin at the 25. Play action. Here's Tua. And his first look is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Play action. Tagovailoa. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And out across midfield down to 45. A game there of 30 big ones.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Tua. Time to his left. Throw across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up at the 40. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Aaron Jones credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. One interception. It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. It finds his target, Fuller. And he's going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Working down at the 9. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
The play fake. He'll look to throw. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 21. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. What a moment for him. A pick six in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick sixes over the history of this huge game. I remember, because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that one pretty much sealed the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, you know, unfortunately I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick six, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2-in-1 game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison to the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended. That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown, 75 yards.
You recall another play here, another pick six in the Super Bowl. 15 yards is the pick up there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
10 at the 47-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rodgers. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Jalen Ramsey with a sack on the corner blitz.
And it's 3rd.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. Working from the gun. Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off Byron Jones. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
Rodgers pass intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. After the turnover, it's Tua. There's one incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On play action, they'll throw. And he hits him in stride. And a big game that time. He's out of bounds. And what will be the final play of this first quarter? 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Packers, nothing.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Forced out to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. Completes it to Hardman. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Will Fuller there to make the grab. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Sanders on for the extra point. Now 21-0.
Makes the score Dolphins 21, Packers nothing. Jason Sanders to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Second sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Rodgers throwing quickly out wide. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
11 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down, and
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to have the Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 4 catches already here in this Super Bowl. He's got another 1st down. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 38. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
That's caught. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Just shy of the goal line. A 4-yard gain brings up second and goal.
And it'll be intercepted. Adrian Amos for the pick. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one where you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the gun, Rodgers. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off here, the 32. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, at 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do it.
And they'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your play.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 38. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception. And I'm going to use one of the most overused Hawking said.
freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Fighting Harris over the middle. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Will Fuller, his 2nd touchdown of Super Bowl. And this offense is running away with this one.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in.
Yeah. You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Dolphins 35. Packers nothing. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And this carries into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to get their next drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll get this out to about the 38-yard line.
A gain of
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
At the 38-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Got him there. It's Tanyan complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
This is Jones. And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up
From midfield, here's Rodgers.
the 50-yard line.
And that's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back. In pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the green and gold.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Rodgers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
10 at the 21-yard line.
On first down, Rodgers. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 15. Number 7 usually lucky here. And 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. On play action, here's Tua. Sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. From midfield, here's Tua. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 16.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now McKinnon. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. So these two teams will head to the locker room as we hit halftime in Super Bowl 56. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now Jones. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line.
The ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Rodgers going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Hey, take 26.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 24. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Full left side going to be taken in by Harris. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Man open left side is Brown. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. They run it with McCammon. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop. Off the play action, Tagovailoa. And it's caught. Touchdown, Miami. Marquise Brown with his third touchdown of this Super Bowl. And this offense continues to pour it on. A diving catch for the score he laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box. Touchdown.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and he finally kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And this will be incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. But it's going to be second down.
Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
15 yards on the play, first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Rodgers to throw once more. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 30, 20, 10, and he will bring it A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Dolphins 49, Packers nothing. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
At the 47-yard line.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out this far.
And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a real head-scratcher there, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Tua. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Zadarius Smith able to put an end to that play, and in so doing, puts an end to this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time.
Adrian Amos with a pick.
I'll tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Start the drive as they connect left side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Steps away to his left. And my goodness, another interception. Well, and it's picked. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, You're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more.
And this will be caught at the 30. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. 59 yards.
30-yard line.
On first down now, run with McKinnon. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Hollywood Marquise Brown with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Sanders now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Dolphins 56, Packers nothing. Jason Sanders to kick.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Those Super Bowl hopes that they had really dwindling now here in the fourth quarter. That NFC crown that they got 2 weeks ago seems like a distant memory as they have been outplayed tonight. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Throwing again. Rodgers. Right side by Jones. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to walk. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 43 yards. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. After the turnover, it's Tua. Finding Harris over the middle. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Brings up second.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all three phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive, 1st and 10.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's brought down after a very nice game. We are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. From the shotgun to give to Jones. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Jones, the ball carrier. He was brought down at the 26.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And we now have a new single-game interception king, a record-breaking 5th pick there.
If that's not the true definition of a ball hawk, I don't know what is. That is absolutely phenomenal. What comes to mind quickly, partner, is one of the more recent ones to get the 4. D'Angelo, a terrific player in his own right, but in this case, 5. That sets a brand-new NFL record.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 29.
Intercepted. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Working from the gun. Rodgers. Got him there. It's Tanyan complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Oh, wait. Hold everything. A timeout has been called.
Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining. Now Mason Crosby for the Packers field goal try. From the right hash, this from 48.
Yard attempt.
Kick is good, so they avoid the shutout, but still a tough one to swallow here. They only post 3 points, and this game is over. And the Lombardi Trophy has a home in South Florida. The Miami Dolphins are your Super Bowl champions. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.